Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. So don't say nothing. Shift.
Breida, he'll try the right side. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Round 80. 58, the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be 56. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Sponge. No.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
58, right over there.
Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Check, 48's the mic. Coming. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Mustang 19. There you go. Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Indy.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. That's right, man.
They'll drop to throw.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. I'm coming for you, Mom! Warrior 17. 50. I got
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Flush to his right. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Switch gears. Half.
Allen off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
2nd and 2. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Allen now on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 46.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Paris Campbell
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On the handoff, this is Breida. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, 19! Mike 50, Mike 50! It's a party now!
Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Hines, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Campbell making the catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. Viking 18. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Foyesade Oluokun came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Okay, double up.
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
18, Here we go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You ain't doing nothing today.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
Mike 50. Trap 60. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3 yards remain for second down.
Come on. You better bring it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here it comes. Here it comes. 36. 36. Middle.
Now Allen again. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Check 9. Check.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Slam. Chef. Alert.
Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bills, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the